of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Stammer, ding dong, loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop. We gotta tell the guys at work to come up with more taglines.
Oh,
My name
that's
is
funny.
Lisa Doop.
Really?
I
It
am
said
Lisa
that?
Doop. That's the one. Yeah.
It said it. We gotta tell
I
it.
wrote that.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
did say that. That's okay. I'll delete the tagline I added earlier today, which was just "We need more taglines."
no, that works.
No, it's the same. That one's funnier. It's just a funnier version of that. Okay, go on. Oh, my name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I'm Mr. Boop.
Ryan, it's Tuesday, April 21st, 2020, and today we're reading the 64th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens
That's
in
how old I
today's
am.
Mr. Boop? That's great.
What
Good for you.
happens? Alec has a panic attack or something.
Yeah. He's gonna sue the studio.
Hmm?
He's gonna sue the studio.
What studio?
Boop Studios.
The studio.
Yeah, okay.
4 panels. Panel 1 is Alec's hand reaching for a loaf of bread on a shelf that says that has a price underneath that says $1.89, and the bread says bread on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like
bread
does.
brand. It's bread brand bread.
Bread.
And there's a thought bubble coming off from the side where
It's
Alec's hand is coming
$1.89.
from the right side. Huh?
Mm-hmm. It's £1.89.
I said no. $1. It's a dollar sign.
I know.
Okay.
Mhm.
The thought bubble says, maybe I'm still dead and I'm actually in hell. So he's reaching for the bread. He's, never mind. Whatever. I was going to talk about the people
The Sparks
commissioning
documentary. Let's just
bread.
we'll talk about Sparks a little bit more. It's only one person,
What?
actually. The Wonder Bread guy is only one person.
Yeah. Did I say people?
Yeah, you said people.
I meant to say person.
He's a massive racist as well, which is fun.
Okay. Well, that's
Well,
why,
I mean,
yeah,
like-
because it's white bread.
Yeah. Weird guy.
He doesn't like any other bread, only white bread. Yeah.
I wish I had a story of him trying to commission me, but I
What?
don't. But a lot of people do. A lot of people have stories where like he tried to commission me, but it was really weird. I was like, oh man, I wish.
Do you do art
Yeah,
commissions?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've got a guy trying to get a commission from me, except he's not saying he wants to commission me. He's just like, hey, it'd be cool if you drew this thing. I'm like, okay, do you wanna
Do you want to
commissions? I don't do commissions, but I could if you want to pay me a certain amount of money. I mean, I could do like this amount of money. And he's like, sure, or you know, if you just want to do it for fun. And then I was like, okay, well, I could do it for like this price, and it isn't really. I don't know what they want.
Wait,
It doesn't
do you
even
not
seem
know-
like
does he not
they're
talk-
even trying to avoid paying me.
That's weird.
It's just that they're just like, it's like they expect me to want to do it for fun. It's like, I don't know what this project is. I'm not interested in it. Anyway, well, if they listen to they're one of the 6 listeners. Probably they don't want to do it anymore now. Alec has his thought. Alec in panel 2. It's the flapper shot, wide shot, flapper shot. We don't say wide shot. We say flapper shot. It shows tiny Alec pushing in the shopping cart, which looks more appropriately sized in this panel than it did yesterday. We see the full shopping cart, and we see it's not full, but we see the whole shopping cart. It's got a few items in it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's in there? So he took the bread? Do you think?
He always gets that bread.
What do you think? Which one of
I
these
think
shapes do you
it's-
think is the
I
bread?
think it's all bread. I think the bread is in his like the little seat.
The what
Like
do they
the
call
child
that?
seat. I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm not a parent.
Keep describing this. I'm gonna look up shopping cart diagram. Sorry. Shopping trolley diagram.
Yeah, thank you very much. There's 4 items of strange shape. Did you read the dialogue already?
No, the thought bubble says, "What about my wife Betty Boop back in the world of the living?" 3 electral hearts.
Big questions here. Panel 3.
I'm confused by this shopping cart diagram because it says there's arrows pointing to that part of the shopping cart, you know, the part we're talking about, but it just says seatbelt handle leg hole closure. Like, it doesn't say what that compartment is called. What? Someone made there's a bunch of diagrams here, like where to put which types of groceries, I think. And it's like,
I mean, some people like having structure.
Or no, I don't even know if that's what this is. E-commerce? I don't know, whatever. Surely there's a name for it. There's a name for everything. There's got to be a name for that little part of the shopping cart.
It's called a seat.
Or at least that, like, the thing that goes out to create that part, you know? No, it's not a seat.
It's a seat.
Although I do remember on Being Jim Davis, I don't know if it was recently or if it was one of the old episodes I was listening to. They were like trying to think of the name for a pool stick, and it was just called a stick. So maybe that's the same thing here. It's just called. But what else? It's not a seat. I mean, it's not. Are you only supposed to put babies there? Like, I put bananas there. That's what I put there.
That's great. Yeah, that's really great.
I don't see any. Nope. None of these diagrams say what that part is called. I don't know why there's so many with like puzzle pieces overlaid over the shopping cart. It's weird. And they're like not labeled either. They just all say your text here. It's what the fuck are these diagrams? Oh shit, I'm looking at Google Images. This is gonna fill up the episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Won't it just? Panel 3, close up of Alec. What are you doing?
Oh, I was looking at stuff for my segment. What happened this week?
Panel 3 is a close up of Alec. Alec's face, but for some reason we see the handle of the shopping cart, even though yesterday when there was a close up of Alec's face, the shopping cart did not come up that high. So it's weird. In that way it's bigger, but in the flapper shot, it looked like he was closer in size to the shopping cart than he was yesterday. Let me look at yesterday's strip.
Oh, my troubles.
I don't know. It
so
seems a lot bigger than him
away.
yesterday somehow, even though I don't know.
But looks like they're here
Why
to
are-
stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Speaking of yesterday,
Suddenly,
the shadow synopsis yesterday was "I'm right."
I'm not half the man I used to be. But there's a shadow holding over me. Oh, I believe in yesterday. And yes, why she had to go, I don't know. But she would not say. I said something wrong, and now I long for yesterday. Yeah, that song came to him in a dream. Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He woke up with
No,
the
Mr.
medley
Bean.
in his... The medley. He woke up with the medley in his head. He was like,
Let
And he
me
was like-
send this to my friend Mr. Bean. Maybe you can do something with it.
He kept on. He
You
kept
can
on
turn
phoning.
this into a song for his
He
movie.
phoned the other Beatles and was like, "Hey, do you guys recognize this song?" Like, no, I don't. I've never heard that before. And he kept on phoning people all day. And then someone
And
said,
then he called
"Maybe it's
Mr. Bean and
your
he's like,
song."
"Oh, I heard that yesterday.
I wrote that song, yes.
I heard that song yesterday."
And he's like, yesterday, oh, that's genius, Mr. Bean.
This has to be a bonus episode now because we're talking about Mr. Bean.
I'm going to record. He said, "Oh, Mr. Bean, I'm going to record that song, but I'm not going to include any of the other Beatles on the recording. So it'll basically be a Paul McCartney solo song, except it's credited to the Beatles, and the writing credit is credited to Lennon McCartney because of their contract deal."
Huh.
because of a contract that I signed.
But
with
they
John
didn't.
When we were
It should have been
15.
Lennon McCartney Bean.
Yeah.
Do you think there's beans in this shopping cart? You said you thought it was all bread. That doesn't make sense.
I don't want to discuss the strip.
You have to. It's in our contract.
I just we spent our talking budget.
What do you think is in the strip? Come on. I mean, in the
Which
cart.
panel are we talking about? I don't know. I think it's 4 slices of bread and then a fifth one.
It's not 4 slices of bread.
It's 5 slices.
One of the things he put in the cart was a full bag of bread.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. I meant loaf of bread.
You think it's 4 loaves of bread? But this is, first of all, looks like 5 items. 2 of them are round. 2 small round items, one on top of the other. Big square, another circle next to that, and like a rectangle that's like
Right.
half the size of the square.
Ryan,
What?
in panel 3, Alec is teary-eyed, and he thinks, "It's tearing me up to imagine me leaving her all alone like this." And there's 3 little dots. In
Electries.
panel 4,
And you don't think
he
it's
tugged-
you don't think it says it's tearing me up? Because he's tearing up.
it could be either.
Yeah, so that's a close up of his face, and he's tearing up, and he
Yeah,
looks
yeah, yeah.
sad. He's got the
His hair's a
little
little
crumpled
weird.
mouth, sad
Yeah.
mouth.
Charlie
Panel
Brown.
4, a little bit zoomed out, just a tiny bit, so that we see like just under the handle of the shopping cart, and like
Tugging
we
at
see
his
just
collar.
the top of his torso. It's funny.
See,
It
this
seems
is a
it's like just a
parallel.
little bit zoomed out, so we only see a tiny bit more of the shopping cart, but we see like more of Alec than we do of the shopping cart. Almost like he backs up, also as well as it
Think
zooms
about
out.
this as well. Mr. Boop tugs at his collar, but Alec Robbins tugs
With
at
his
our
little
heartstrings.
ET hand.
Alec Robbins tugs at our heartstrings.
This is a weird pose he's doing. It looks like he's supposed to be tugging his collar, but he's not. He's
my
he's
God.
missing. He missed the collar. He's sweating,
I shouldn't have done so
grimacing
many
a little bit,
gags.
looking at the audience, and his thought bubble says, "If I'm dead, my wife is going to kill me." Kill,
That's
all
just
caps,
like
underlined.
That's that's really funny. I think it's funny.
And there's 3
Unironically, I
electro
really like
points.
this. I think this is a really funny.
Let me finish saying the punctuation. Okay, I'm finished.
I mean, I don't have the energy to describe how funny I think this is.
The shadow synopsis today was, I stole the punchline, in quotes, for this one from myself. It's a line that is permanently echoing in my broken brain for some reason. I've tweeted it multiple times, apparently. Link to a tweet. Anyway, it slots pretty perfectly into Mr. Boop, and I had to use it. I had to. The
had to.
tweet he links to says, if I die, my wife's going to kill me.
That's funny.
That was
funny. I
tweeted
think that's
October 3rd, 2019 at 12:28 p.m.
Really... What day is this? Were you already on Tuesday?
Already? Do you mean we're
Are we
only
done?
on
Can I end the
Tuesday?
episode now? Can I end the episode now? Are we done?
Are
Are you done, Ryan, from creating these
you done
fucking
singing
diverse-
yesterday for no reason? Yes, I'm done.
Blackbird singing in the dead of
Oh, for
night.
fuck's
He did that one by himself as well. That one had no other Beatles on it.
This is my impression of Lisa when she thinks of a Beatles song to sing on the podcast. Hee.
What's another one that's just Paul McCartney?
You don't need to think of another one. End the podcast.
No, there's another one.
What do you mean no?
Wild Honey Pie. How does Wild
We
Honey
have
Pie go?
we have 5 more to do today.
Honey Pie. Honey Pie. Okay, no, I'll do that. I'll do that after we. You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop.
I'm shaking my head.
Coming up next, Being Mrs. Popeye. You can listen.
Okay,
Oh,
we
that's
gotta do that
tagline
today, too.
author Ryan Pfeiffer.
Shut up.
You can, You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for our full catalog, and catalog is misspelt, by the way, of episodes.
No, it's not.
Sign
You're
up
just
to host
British.
The podcast. For updates, follow. If you were spelling all these words in a different language, you'd be getting them completely off. I'll tell you this. This is not how you spell these words in German.
Of course not.
Well,
What?
good night, everyone.
Good night.
Honey pie.
I thought you were saying, huh?
I love you.
Honey
Pie. You heard that one?
No.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.
Well, married to the world famous Betty Boop. Gee whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding dong loop de loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.